actually know what they do at that ICE facility downtown in Portland? Do you know?
And if you imagine if you are someone who is an immigrant who's going to go and interact at an appointment, and you show up and the building's boarded up and there's violent graffiti spray painted on the wall, that is not a safe feeling. And again, my conversation with advocates for the immigrant community has been that that facility is necessary. It's necessary that it's in Portland. It's necessary that it's operating. And so we have to have that conversation, and so.
Explain why.
Well, my understanding, again, I am not an expert, but my understanding from advocates for the immigrant community is that having a facility in Portland, and again, not the detention, and it is not even a detention facility, it's a services facility.
What?
But if people can't go to their appointments, they can't go and petition for, refugee status or other things, all these different legal things. I mean, we have IRCO in Portland. We are a city that represents and supports a very robust refugee community. If you can't go for advocacy in Portland, your other option is in Tacoma, which is out of the state. If you have a lawyer, they may not be able to go there with you. And the facility in Tacoma is a detention facility. And so if you find yourself being detained there, my understanding, speaking to a lot of different immigrant advocates, is that that can become very difficult for family to help navigate that legal reality. And again, so I think we have to have that conversation. If we need the facility, if it is objectively true that that facility needs to stay where it's at, how do we then ensure that it's operating in a way that our community is comfortable with? And again, free speech is free speech. Free speech is never violence. It is never graffiti and vandalism and destruction. No assaults on anyone in our community can be okay. Violence directed at law enforcement can never be okay. And it is objectively true that there has been violence directed at law enforcement at that facility. The federal government has its own rules and regulations. They navigate the way that they're trained to do so. They have intelligence that local law enforcement doesn't have. I don't know what they're responding to, what they're seeing. And so, again, if we want to have, a posture of support for the immigrant community, I think it's really important that we have those legislative conversations around, is this facility necessary? And if so, what support do we need to do to make sure that we're comfortable with the way that it's working? How do we interact with the federal government in such a way that we're not having chaos, but we're having adult conversations?
Did you hear him? That's a place for them to go to do paperwork to stay in this country. These people are down there screaming about these illegal immigrants being in our country while they're standing in front of a building that processes the illegal immigrants and the paperwork for them. It is not a detention center, as he says. Now, if you listen to the X22 report, he says exactly the same thing. This is what they are doing to keep them in our country in order to win again. Allegedly. Conspiratorially? Yeah. Uh-huh. The more you know, right? What the fuck? Not only that, but did you know?
Police. Look at this. I'll get closer. I got a good TV. Police.
This was in 2021.
Police.
In Washington, D.C.
Police. And now you understand these are certified U.S. Marshals because they have jurisdiction over D.C. police.
Why?
And only U.S. Marshals can arrest a sitting federal government employee.
And who just did this with the Portland National Guard? Who just did this? Trump. Yeah. Y'all are so... Oh my God. These people are so blind to what's absolutely happening. It's mind-fucking. How can you not see it? How? Oh, arrest all these sons of bitches here. Every last one of them, please, for the love of God, arrest them. Because Portland is so full of them. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these people here that run this state. That's why I never voted until recently. And I don't know that I'll ever vote again. I do not know that I will ever vote again unless they actually do something very big and turn this ship around. Because we have been male for a long, long time, since the 90s. We started it here. And that's why I keep saying, conspiratorially, allegedly, that's why he's sending these people in here. Because we are the head of the snake. Allegedly. And for entertainment purposes only, though. And like I've said before, the fuzz are in our government here. If for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, conspiratorially, they are in our government. And that's why they are not being stopped. I put a video out just the other day, a duet of a guy saying the same thing who was military intelligence. It's so wild being able to see all the different connections in the spider web and telling people that and them going, that's not true. Okay. Every single person that I've told that to will remember my conversation as soon as the truth comes out. They will remember me telling them that and go, holy shit, she was right. Anyways, I love y'all. I hope you have a good day.